Welcome back to another one of Don's Get Your Health Back series. I've invited Sue Wilson back from Bottoms Up Colonics so that she can explain a little bit more in detail of how different colonics work and the difference between colonics and enemas. So fill me in on the difference.
Hi Don, sure. Basically the easiest way to think about that is if you are having an enema, it's typically what we do at home, and it's typically a bag that it can hold a liquid. Some people use coffees, people use filtered water, and it's got a very thin pencil tube on the end of that bag that you will self-insert into your anus. Slowly let that water come into your bowel, so you'll hold it. The slower the better, so you don't, so you can absorb that water. And that really cleans out, and you hold that, it relies on your bowel's integrity to hold, and then it really cleans out that sigmoid, that lower part of your bowel, yeah? So that's your enema, and they can be very useful, particularly if you live a long way away from anywhere where you can maybe get colonics. If you're doing a cleansing regime and you want to do that every single day and it's financially more viable for you, or you've just had a long-term constipation problem, it's a better thing to do than maybe take some laxatives that we're taking.
Now with that, you're talking using water, but you could also use coffee in that enema too, couldn't you?
Yeah, we can. And coffee enemas are very good, and in the Gerson therapy they talk a lot about that. And really what the coffee's doing is stimulating that bile so your liver can dump rubbish. Because remember, when we're cleaning the colon, we're cleaning your liver. Yeah, they're sisters, they're brothers, those two things. But you know, I come from a school where my old teacher taught me that water is the healer of all. So if you're starting off with enemas, do your filtered water. Make sure it's filtered, don't put unfiltered water in. But filtered water is great. But yes, coffee, but it's not your instant coffee. Don't go get Nescafe or Moccona. You've got to get your good organic ground coffee, and you've got to boil that up. There's actually a technique around that to make sure that that works well for you, yeah.
And the closed system you're talking about?
Yeah, so a closed system is the advances in technology and colonics, I guess, in that now we can go in for a session. We've got a therapist with us. We're lying on a bed that's just a massage bed, and you have inserted into you a speculum that's got an inlet and an outlet tube on it. The inlet is taking the filtered water in, the outlet tube is taking your waste away. That will go through the device, and you'll actually see through the viewing tube of what might be coming away. We're working with the whole colon when we're doing a closed system. We're working with the lymphatic, we're working with the blood, we're working with your nervous system, as well as your digestive and hormonal. So it's a complete system of care. And when you've got the therapist there in the closed system, you are talking about what's going on with your life, whether it's your emotions or your food that you're actually eating. We, particularly at Bottoms Up, we're very much into our holistic of care. So we'll talk to you about your week, your emotions, because if you're very stressed, you're not going to let it release there. Your colon gets tight. This is your second brain, yeah? So, you know, when you get anxious, your bowel either closes up, so people either get diarrhea or constipated when they get stressed. So having a colonic, it's important for us that we are nice and calm on the table. That bowel, like known as the poo fairies, we know that we go in there and make that bowel feel really safe. It's really important.
Well, I've got to thank Sue, because that is brilliant. The more I learn about colonics, the more I see the value of getting all of that old compacted material out. And it has an effect on more than just cleaning out the bowel. It now allows our body to absorb nutrients. It's like a secondary weight loss program. We're watching what's coming out, so the professional therapist can actually say what we've been doing in our life and what we can change to improve our health to a level that can never happen without a colonic. Thank you for watching another one of Don's Get Your Health Back series.